Hello, guys. Start of the Wheel Spin series where I had to win a Super Bowl with a randomly selected team. Let's go. Come on, give me somebody good. Minneapolis. Richardson might actually be good here. Give me a second while I go get the set up. Here we are. Let's go ahead and get the team. We're supposed to be using the Colts because that's what the wheel gave us. Gonna go with this one. Except he's their NFL team. I'm gonna go with medium because that's what I'm gonna be using for this series. Easy seems too easy. Hard just seems like that's something everybody's doing. Nobody does it on medium. So I'm gonna do it on medium. Just because getting it on medium is hard to find. I tried to do, I can't find anybody doing this. So, salary cap is $10 million. Operating income is $3 million. Get the NFL roster for the Colts. Confirm. Okay, according to this, I need a bench Downs and Woods. Who's Woods losing spot to? Mo Alley Cox. And Granson takes a spot from him. Oh. Get to upgrade my strong safety. In my personal experience, Ronnie Harrison Jr. is always trying to be really good. Bring in Latu. Okay. Cross takes over for Abraham. Thomas takes over there. We got Abraham here. Okay, no more makeable upgrades. So I'm gonna try and figure out what our strong suits are on both offense and defense. Looking at the defense, and one of our strong suits definitely seems to be our own line. After our own line, I gotta say it's the nickel DB and the rest of the DBs. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna relocate EJ Speed to the other side because I'm gonna run a lot of nickel. Run a lot of nickel with this team because they're not exactly built to be able to run on much else very effectively. But if I move, but nickel takes out your left linebacker. It's essentially 4-3, but it replaces your left linebacker with your nickel DB. So why not just put the better linebacker at the right side? But I'll run a lot of 4-down linemen because I got a decent D line. It's one of the strong suits of this team. Offensively, Pittman's going to be helpful. Other than that, I'd say probably things like speed option might be really helpful for us. Just because we got a 59 overall scrambler quarterback. When did they change his archetype? He had a card in Ultimate Team last year, back in Memorable 24. strong arm archetype, and it was one of my favorite quarterbacks I have ever used. I loved that card. Yeah, other than him, I get a Sam Ellinger, who I will not willingly start. I've got my reasons. Or, if I'm not mistaken, this one's an improviser. Oh, he's a field general? But I'll stick with Richardson because I actually like Richardson. I think he's got good ones. Sam Ellinger, he went to Texas, so I can't start him because I am an Oklahoma fan, but technically, Downs is still a starter. He's turning both kick returner and punt returner. But, let's go hop into it. Huh. I don't know whether or not he'll start for us. I guess I could. I don't foresee us getting very much playing, like very many players that are either available to sign or available through trade. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay $3 million to take him. View lineup. See, that's what I thought. He won't even be a starter for us. I already had him. But now that permits me to have tradable stuff. Pretty sure Quiddy Pay is one of our starters. Okay, we lost him. I don't think Quiddy Pay was one of our starters. We still got some really good ones. It's ambitious, but I would like to see us become one of the top 5 leagues of the scoring. Score 430 points during the season. I like keeping those ones just because they give good stuff. Continue. We got the Texans in the season opener. At home, we're the underdogs. I'm going to probably play like 3 or 4 games an episode on this series. Although the playoffs will be their own whole series. Like, that's going to be one episode of the series just for the playoff run. Hopefully, we can go 17-0. But let's see what we can get done here in first game of the season. Sorry about that. I was making sure my phone screen record is still recording. Time to go hop into the first game of the season. Will Anderson. Him, I expect to give me nothing but trouble. Especially with the ideology that I should be able to run some speed option. Oh, I forgot about this. In this particular section, you get every player available in the store and Ultimate Team available to you at the start of the year. I'm going to get the ball to him, start the play. And you know what? I will take a touchdown on the first offensive play. I'm going to kick the PAT just because I'm not even sure that it is the wisest idea in the world to run this. I mean, I know a lot of people would go for 2 there and be like a 2-point merchant, but I prefer to wait to go for 2 until the end so that I can, take a lead at the end in the most difficult situation for them to come crawling back. Gotta get a formation. So I can run nickel. I'm gonna go with cover 2, show 4. Not very familiar with this play, but yeah, in Ultimate Team I always prefer to run a 3-4. But in areas like this, you can't really run what you prefer. You need to run what your team's strengths are. And our strength is nickel. Okay, I whipped the holy crap out of that tackle. But I did manage to land a good hit. I did manage to shove him out of bounds. You know what? If I can 3-and-out him on the first play drive of offense, after scoring on my first play of defense, 3-and-out to start it, offense, 1-play touchdown to start the first game of the season, I will take that 100 times out of 100. A million out of a million. Never gonna turn that down. Okay. Yep, there's our speed option. Okay. That play may not have been the wisest I've ever done, but it was effective. Oh, there was no blocking from my tackle there, but chances are this will be reminiscent of, chances are this will be slightly at least slightly. Oh, come on! Nobody even tried to block him. I am not punting this. I know most people are. Oh, come on! No blocking. How in the heck is he getting through as if I don't have a blocker out there? I have one for him. I know it. Now I have to hold them out from here. I have to force them to throw the ball or get sacked. I cannot let them take points here. If they let points here, they can get points here, they can get momentum. And I cannot have them having momentum. And let's bring some man. Yeah, blitz some players. Snap it. Yeah, you can't really run against a team with a D-line as stacked as Indianapolis in seasons mode. I will take that. I just kind of like managed to blitz through there unguarded. Okay, so they come out with 3. Okay. Mo Alley Toss gets catch. Okay. This time, I can scramble out in this direction. Okay. If he had been turned around, that would have been, by NFL standards, pass interference. No, wouldn't have gotten called because, this is Madden Mobile, which means pass interference is not allowed to be called, no matter how blatant it is. Literally, I've had my players practically get their heads ripped off, their hands ripped off by pass interference. And, it's that blatantly obvious. What the hell just happened? The point is, it's so blatantly obvious, and you can't get a call for the life of you. Yet again, my O-line keeps crumbling as if they don't exist. I don't get it. My O-line should be able to protect me for at least half a second. I mean, they're probably giving me a half second, but they're not giving me much more, and I need more. They can't give me the time I need. I'm not going to be able to do my job. Okay. Oh, come on! They're walking through as if I had 0 defensive and protecting players on the field. That is ridiculous. I needed the points there. Taking a 2-score lead into the half is always in your best interest. Now they're going to run, take out the clock. On top of that, I had to rely on them not scoring here. Which, chances are, with my luck, they will. This is frustrating. Now I have to give them back the ball. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I'm dealing with some allergies right now. Cover 2. I just gotta hope they don't throw the ball at the middle of the field. In my experience, throwing the ball right at the middle of the field against cover 2 is effective. That's why when I'm playing up against somebody that's always spamming cover 2, I always, just kind of become a religious up the middle merchant. You know what I mean? Because that's what works. I don't even have to go for points here. I just have to milk that clock. The clock is my bestie. It's my friend. It's my lover. And I've got to make it my slut. I have to continuously run the ball. There's no better way for me to make this clock my slut. And that's exactly what I need to do. Quick pitch. To convert first downs, but I have to get tackled to go down, and it has to be inbounds. I'm going to go right up the middle. I know Halfback Guy, so Halfback Lead Dive, and Halfback Dive are very similar plays. With, like, if I was thinking all three come out of the same formation, they'll do the same thing. They just have different titles. But they're all very good plays in and of themselves. I mean, yeah, your wide receivers went up in different spots, but if I can manage to milk this clock down and take that 2-score lead at the start of, or at any point during the fourth quarter, then I've got a really good shot at this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this clock go down a little bit, milk it. Fullback power. Come on. If I give them back this ball, I want to do it when I had 2 points plus score lead, and there's less than a minute left. I had to go for 2 there, that way I can have a 12-score lead. The worst case scenario for that, for me, now I'll force them to go for 2, right? And if I can get them to go for 2 and I can stop it, then they have to onside it and recover the ball. And then they're going to have to go for it again. Either way, I could put them in the most messed up situation by doing it that way.
Okay, I have no interest in food whatsoever. Not even salad.
Sorry, guys, my parents walked in. Go back to nickel, because that has been very effective for me. Allowing me to basically play shutdown defense. Okay, I'm not sure. I know I was distracted when my parents walked in, but how the heck they get down there? Trying to trip out the defender, the O-line, but it didn't work. Okay, they're gonna go for 2 because I went for 2. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Pinch Buck 0. Oh. I honestly thought they were going to go for 2 because of the fact that I went for 2. Either way, they're going to have to onside it because they only had 22 seconds left. So I have to be ready to recover the onside. I'm kneeing this out. I am taking the 15-10 win. I can take 2 knees, and this game is over. As long as the second is at least 2 seconds off the clock after the first one. There you go. Okay, I'm going to do 4 episodes a game. Well, 4 games an episode. But because this one includes an introduction, I'm not going to do that for this episode. So, I'll see you next episode. Now we are 1-0. Okay, we got a trade. I'm gonna. Honestly, we've got some really good edge pressure, and D tackles don't matter that much. Wide receivers are freakishly helpful, and I was having some trouble because I couldn't get my wide receivers open. So I am going to accept this trade offer. Hit best lineup. And you know what? I'm also going to take Adam Thielen just because that will help us build up our receiving core. I'm going to view the lineup. That's 2 new players right there. Thielen takes over a slot, Pittman into the 2, and it moves speed back to the 3. I'm going to lock EJ Speed into there. That way, best lineup don't move him around too much. And see, even with getting rid of DeForest Buckner, I still have good D tackles. Yeah, it's -4, but that's still an amazing defensive tackle. But now, I've got a 77 wide receiver. That is +5 over my best wide receiver I had. And I doubt there's even a chance Pittman has 81 speed. Yeah, he's got 78 speed. So this guy's got +3 speed. He's substantially better in most areas. But up next, ideally, I'd like to get a tight end. If I can get another trade. So I guess I'll see you next episode.